Morning, everyone. Joseph J. Castaneda, aka the Sismo. It is July 22nd, 2025. Little shout out to my niece that she is turning 35. We haven't talked in so long, but I still remember her birthday. Little shout out to my nephew. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're getting some fucking pussy, my dude. Fucking just getting there, Anyways, so and a little shout out to everyone that's watching. And thank you everyone once again. I cannot thank you enough for allowing me to do this video, though, low key. This journey, we're still going, guys. We're still trying to survive and getting there. The struggles, the tribulations, and the complexity of life itself, as such as it is. Who am I? Not preaching by no means, but you gotta be thankful, man. You got to be. I got $45 in my pocket. I gotta go get me something to eat because I gotta buy my own food. So I'm in a little fucked up situation, but I had to roll the dice, man. I had to. So I was in California, Los Angeles to be exact, for a month and a half. And at first it was just, the plan was simple, get a job. My buddy was doing me a solid to, stay in his car. And that was going on for a while, but then, family got involved. It's like, who is this guy? I mean, normal questions, suspicions and, whatnot, whatever. And it is what it is. So I apply everywhere, man. Everywhere. I moved. I went looking for a job, old school, you know what I mean? Presenting myself, getting, decent, looking decent, you know what I mean? Casual and stuff like that. No such luck, man. Out of 115, only 3 interviews. And I'm still getting like denials. Oh, sorry, from all those places. And fucking, I apply every single fucking McDonald's within 15-mile radius from there. Because I thought I was gonna get hired, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I do best right now. So right now, we're working at Taco Bell. We're making almost 19 an hour. Which it ain't bad, you know what I mean? But I gotta tell you guys, acclimating to the new ways, it is, you do more, man. Cause you gotta, with the DoorDash, Uber Eats, taking lane, so you gotta be constantly multitasking. No problem whatsoever, by no means. It's just acclimating gradually towards, mastering your craft. You know what I mean? Because you got to do this and that and this and that. And then you got to do kitchen as well. I mean, I used to do it in the past. I'm just rusty as fuck. So my buddy gave me a job. God bless his heart. He's always been there for me, man. Always. No matter where I'm at, man. This guy will somehow, will get in contact with me, man. 8 months prior to all this bullshit that went on with the separation and stuff, he hits me up. He's like, hey bro, how you doing? He's like, I'm good, man, my life is good. I was going to a wedding in downtown El Paso, Texas, which I don't miss that fucking place, man, honestly. I had some good times though, but it was mainly the fucking people, man. That was my problem, the people. Racist. Your own kind, bro. Like this fucking hostility amongst us. Like, my ex-girlfriend was fucking racist, man. I got a story for you guys, not deviating too much from the thing, but I just feel like you guys gotta get to know why, because there's always 2 stories and 2 sides of the story to create one story. And it's like Texas is different. You know, they brag about Texas is bigger and better and all this bullshit. But the people, man, they're like, their cuisine, it derives from fucking Mexican food. So, you want to be fucking racist? Don't eat my fucking food. You know what I mean? Regardless. But, there's a lot of activity going on right now, guys. Everybody's out and about. We're all close by a fucking bread factory here. It's always packed, it's always busy, it's always smelling delicious because they make, you know, bread, pastries, and whatnot. But anyways, this chick one time got shit-faced. She went to, like, I've never had a problem her going out. Never checked her phone. The only time I used her phone is to, like, listen to music. I didn't care, and it was trust to begin with, you know what I mean? Want to clarify that. So, she goes with this guy named Andy, which they've been friends forever. Great guy, you know what I mean? He actually helped me when we got together. You know, she was the one who initiated everything in terms of me coming back to the States. Because honestly, I went to Mexico to die, bro. I wasn't thinking about coming back. My green card was already expired. So she got into it, man, and she started reading, asking me questions, constant questions, all the time. And I was like, I already told you the story, you know, it's not gonna change. Anyways, I got across, this and that, we got together. Everything was great, man. But that was the first fucking strike, man, that kind of... I let my guard down, man. She was like... She got shit-faced. We were chilling on the bed. You know, she started, like, hitting me. Like, like, I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, your people are not going to be happy when Greg Abbott... And I'm like, who the fuck is Greg Abbott, bro? Like, at the time, I didn't know it was the fucking governor of fucking Texas. And he's like, you're not who you think you are or think you claim you are. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, I'm just like, she's drunk. Then she started choking me. She tried to like choke me. I had to like fucking move her hand. And she gets physical though. And I'm like, man, I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here? I wanted to call her brother or her mom, but I didn't want to be, you know what I mean? Like make a scene. But honestly, it was scary, bro, because she was, the true self was coming out, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck did I get myself into? That was first strike. But you know what? We talked about it. She's like, I'm so sorry. She was good. She gave me hints that she started getting smashed one time, like drinking heavily, bro. Before that. And she kind of calmed down. She kind of checked herself. And I'm like, all right, cool, you know, whatever. But that one, then the second time was when she got more, she tried to get physical, but I stopped that. But she got really, like, verbal, man, like throwing shit at me. Like, I don't want you to steal my TV, or always claiming that, like, the first few days that I was there, her mom and her were like, oh, you know, I hope he doesn't steal my TV, or he doesn't fucking... They thought that I was using her. And I was like, no, like, that was her idea, not mine. She was the one that said, hey, come live with me. Hey, I'm gonna help you renew your green card. Renew, not get one. Make that clear. I've been a resident since 1999. So do the math. But she was the one who initiated all that stuff. I'm thankful for it, honestly. And regardless of what it is now, an actual time now, I'm still grateful. I wish no ill thoughts, no nothing. Yes, I'm a little upset about my PS5 and my Switch, because that's technically stealing. But either or, man, I'm like, whatever, you know? I'm moving on with my life. That's the thing about people, man, like... And they don't know how good they have it, man. And I say that, bro, because I'm living it right now too. I live with the two fucking chicks, bro. One of them, the one that helped me from LA to here, she paid for the Greyhound ticket. I didn't ask her. She's like, hey, let me help you out. Because I guess she felt bad. Because she's a friend from like before my relationship. We're just nothing sexual, nothing, well, you know, nothing like that. We're not in a relationship. She's just doing me a solid. You know, she suffers from oxophobia, impulsive narcissistic disorder. And I come up with that because I live with this bitch. And she's cool, man. Like, I'm grateful, man. But she confuses me, man. She's got everything in life. She cannot stop doing drugs. She does coke, meth, weed. She drinks. She's bipolar. She has seizures. So I gotta be there when I'm there and the lookout. It scares me, bro, because I don't want to be responsible for that. But then again, I can't. I'm in no position to say, hey, you need to stop this shit because you're killing yourself. You know, like, but I'm there. I'm there because, you know, she is the only person, like, low key, that regardless of what it was, like, she's the only one that's helping me out. And my buddy that gave me a job. You know what I mean? This guy is just, he's an amazing friend, you know, and regardless of our differences, you know, we always, you know, squash it and move on from that. That's friendship. And I've almost known this guy for 20 years of my life, and this person hit me out of nowhere. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful. But holy shit, man, like, I don't want to be, I'm afraid that she might wake up. She may not wake up. Sorry. And it's like, fuck, man, scares me. Then her roommate, they're on this, they go to like AA meetings and stuff, right? So they're doing their thing, but they're just so, like, I don't know, man, they drink, they do drugs, but they get on the phone and they're like, oh, you know, this and that, and they're a bunch of liars, man. And I just feel bad because I'm there. I'm like a witness to this fucking hypocrisy that has been going on. And you're like, what the fuck, man? Like, should I say something? I don't say anything because it's none of my business, but I just see how they slither their way out of there. And it has nothing to do with me being a dick about it or that I'm not grateful about it. You know, it's not like that. But my current ex, and this person have a lot in common. They don't realize how fucking good they have it, man. You don't know, and you may never know how good you have it until you are homeless. And you're homeless and you're hungry and with no shelter and nobody is able to fucking give you a hand. Then you realize that you're like, fuck, man, like, what the fuck? But until then, you won't do it. Pain is the master of all emotions and the teacher of everything. You know what I mean? If you don't suffer, you don't live life, because you never know. And with this generation, kids, like, fuck, man, I see kids with fucking the latest iPhone. I'm not jealous, no, but I just say, like, do they know how hard it is to get something like that? To have a roof over your head, food. I have to buy my own food because these bitches, ever since the new roommate got in there, bro, like, she's like, oh, let's put our own food separate, which is cool, you know what I mean? But, like, they're so petty about it, dude. And what makes me mad, bro, they go out, they order Chinese and shit. And I don't care, dude, because that's their money, bro. But they throw it away, dude. They don't even eat it, bro. So I was like, damn, man. Like, I gotta budget my shit because I pay my own food because I don't grab their shit. I'll grab water because there's plenty of water. But they waste so much fucking food in their house, man. It's fucking sad, bro. But this is it, guys. This is the update, the latest and greatest. of what's been going on. It's my day off today. We're gonna come down here, get some food, maybe a couple sodas, maybe some water, and we're gonna head back and relax. Maybe do some laundry and you know, read, play some chess, keep the mind going and occupy, you know. A little shout out to everyone, including my haters, remember. And always be thankful for what you have in life, man. Peace.